Hello, hello. This is a family level question, so pulling out the Halloween tarot deck, which I didn't used to use, but I have since found the more of these readings I do, the more it has its uses. I just feel drawn to it, to use it, so on certain topics. So let's do this. Asking about the billions with a B, billions. Literally so many hundreds of millions of dollars that it became billion, and then multiple $billion of money being diverted from military, from things like schools, daycare, hospitals, to fund Trump's folly. All of that money diverted. So, dear people in the military who have traditionally supported Republicans so often because they're the ones strong on the military. Really? Has it hit you yet? I mean, how many more decades does it have to go where there's shutting down of bases, and then there's stupid stuff like this, money being diverted out from decent programs to fund stupid stuff? But, of course, big corporations get all kinds of welfare. Tons and tons of welfare. Corporate welfare queens. I wanted to say before about how, it was at Reagan, there are welfare queens out there who are taking all this money, and it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing compared to the money given to stupid projects like a useless wall, money given to companies owned by Russian oligarchs in Mitch McConnell's state. I mean, it's just appalling. But all right, military taking money away from the children of military families for a stupid wall, and detention centers to rip children out of their mother's arms, never to be seen again for the apparently unspeakable of trying to cross the border, or crossing the border, or going to a point of entry, or not a point of entry, but turning yourself in and saying, I seek asylum. But no, you don't want that to happen, but you're going to divert all this money to that. Meanwhile, the people who are putting their lives on the line every day, their children, oh no, you don't get the new daycare center you've desperately needed, the new school you've desperately needed. I am beyond appalled. Beyond appalled. I don't know. I think to some extent, it seemed like I felt like kind of myself and other people, we all kind of went into the summer, we just kind of went numb for a while because there was just so much and we're just tired. And there's something about it now where it's just enough. And I find my ire rising, and it makes me wonder if it's, hello, sweetie. I'm wondering if it's because I'm feeling other people's ire rising as well. Hello, precious one. Move along. No. There you go. Oh, you're a sweetie. Yes, you are. Okay. This feels like military wives. Often in the Rider-Waite, it's the Queen of Swords who comes up to me for military spouses. I know they're not, I know they're men as well. But that's usually what comes up for military spouses for me. But this is the Queen of Ghosts, which is the Queen of Cups. What this is talking about is a change. Just in the same way that white women, white, well-educated suburban women have been turning against Trump, ones who voted for him before but are not going to again. There's some of that going on as well in the military. And it just feels like a lot of women, both who are serving themselves and who are the spouses of military families, it's not coming up as swords, it's cups, or in this case ghosts, but that's cups. And cups are my symbol that comes up for the Democrats. In the past, Page of Cups. They're, as much as Obama was vilified, what I'm feeling here is that when it came to the military, he wasn't as weak as a lot of people were expecting. I'm not saying this is, okay, look, whatever your view is, I understand, but I'm saying that's what's coming up. That there are a lot of people who were expecting him to be weak. And he wasn't. Center of the reading. Yeah, this is the people in the military feeling often like they're pawns. Where it goes, Republicans are in charge, Democrats are in charge, Republicans are in charge, Democrats are in charge. And the hits just keep on coming, and they're the ones strapped to the wheel. Base of the reading. This is the Four of Wands, that is the Ace of Pentacles. And what this is saying to me is, this is back at home. And this is while our brave, very, very brave service people are out putting their lives on the line back home. They spend their whole time away wanting to be back home, wanting to be with their family and their children, and wanting their children to be okay, to be happy, to have good, to be in part of a community, a safe community, to be educated, to like on Halloween, where you get candy from the neighbors, and this kind of safe, idyllic. I mean, that's what they want, and that's what they should get. Above the reading, and instead they're being left out. Their children are being left out in the cold, and they're being asked to fight. It's infuriating. Absolutely infuriating. Near future. Okay, this is Major Arcana. The center here, that was Major Arcana. Wheel of Fortune, Judgment, and the Hanged Man. Often in the Rider-Waite, this is an angel, and the people are naked, but they're wrapped up like mummies here, so a little more modesty. And this is the Hanged Man, even though it's a scarecrow. So these are bigger forces. My understanding is some of that money is already gone. It's already been out. It's been moved over there. But this is. Let me look at the other cards, because this is Major Arcana. Minor Arcana, things where you get the numbers or the pages, knights, kings, queens. Those are kind of day-to-day human level energy. The Major Arcana are kind of bigger forces. And that's what's here, and there are two of them right there, and there's another one at the center. So let's see here. Home environment, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, it's the money, it's children. Here's school books right here. It's money and food for children. Hopes and fears. There we go. King of Swords. In this case, King of Bats. It's hoping that the people going out and fighting are able to not have to worry about what's going on back here. what other people see. Yeah, look, this is the Eight of Cups, but look at all these faces of these very, very unhappy. See if I can make this a little clear. Very, very unhappy ghosts. So it's like this person comes in and says, "Oh, well, this is the other thing we're doing," and in this deck, pumpkins are pentacles, and pentacles are money. It's like this person who has the money. See if I get this to not glare. So this person who has the money is saying, "No, I'm taking it somewhere else," and then it just leaves all of these people just stressed and worried, and that's just wrong. Final outcome, which I'm guessing is going to tie into this. Knight of Wands. The Emperor, which is how Trump sees himself, only picture him orange instead of green. Two of Ghosts, which is the Two of Cups. Major Arcana, Major Arcana, Major Arcana as Trump, how he sees himself. So this isn't necessarily bigger forces, this is how he sees himself. There are more people, usually men, in the GOP who are coming out to try to challenge Trump, to go up against him in the primaries. It's this judgment and this, to the point where there are at least 4 states right now that are trying to cancel their GOP primaries, so that this kind of suspension, this being strung up, this doesn't happen to Trump, because this is ugly. This is really ugly. And Trump's gonna still try to come forward with making the show of, I'm with the military, I'm the one strong on defense. But it's not Major Arcana, and it's not... Alright, so then it's like, no, I'm the Emperor, I'm so important. But this feels like a lot of people, not all, I'm not saying the whole military, the majority of the military are suddenly going to become Democrats instead of Republicans. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is that throughout the ranks of the military and the civilian population, if they're families and friends and that sort of thing, there's movement. There's a growing movement away from the Republicans, the GOP, because of dumb things that have happened in the past, but then just Trump is the worst. Trump is the worst president we've ever had, and I don't know everything, but by any means, but I do know quite a bit about history, and I still say he's the worst president ever. 6 of Cups. Okay, they're still going to try to put on the families are still going to try to put on a brave face for the kids, and Trump's still being protected. This 9 of Wands just keeps coming up over and over and over, and it has the exact same feeling. It's a wall of Republicans protecting Trump. It's like the children are happy, but the school is falling. It's literally falling over from lack of funds and trying to keep it going when it should be just condemned and a new one built in its place. But this is families still trying to make things nice for the kids. But Trump's going to keep being protected, and the Democrats are coming for him, and they're going to make some headway. 3 of Ghosts. This is a 3 of Cups, and they're celebrating. They're going to make some progress against Trump. And then 6 of Bats here is 6 of Swords. Usually there are swords in the Rider-Waite deck, but this, where the pumpkin is kind of looking up at the bats, like, ooh, look at the bats. Yeah, like he's gone a bit doolally, a little lost a few steps. That's what Trump's going to do, is just going to be crazier and crazier, because he's being completely protected, but the Democrats are going to make progress, and he's just going to He's going to be king of Crazyland, emperor of Crazyland. So that's what's going to happen here. But they're look, Republicans. We may not agree, but can't we agree that Trump is hurting your party? Well, but anyway. Well, more people for the Democrats, I guess. And it's their own fault. These people, and Trump, and the people who stand with him, it's their fault. So, that is what I've got. And thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And thank you so much to my patrons. You have no idea. All right. Hang in there. There are good days ahead. All right. Thank you.